Okay, so we have back and triceps today, and remember last time I said I wanted to try a few different machines. Obviously we're gonna do the same movements, but in different machines. You guys know what I mean. So just to see, because it's like one of those things. Like sometimes you get on a machine because all the other ones are taken. And you're like, okay, fine, I'll use this one. I didn't like it as much, but then sometimes you're just like, wait a second, why do I really like this machine now? Like it feels really good. So I usually stick with the same things for back, and that's fine. But I'm like, you know what? Let me try some different machines. We really haven't. I'm lucky that all the ones that are open for back, that when I do them, they're open. So I don't know. I might see. Sometimes it's like, well, I really like them, and that's why I always use them. But yeah, because, well, we can talk about it more when we get in the gym. But yeah, yeah, maybe we'll wait till we get in the gym and like explain why I do like them. But it's just my preference, not that, there's other ones that I think are better, but I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I personally enjoy those, and yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I never know. Sometimes it surprises me when I try something. I'm like, wait a second, I think this is my favorite machine now for this movement and all that stuff. So we'll do that. And then I have been looking at some videos for posing to get better at it. And wow, like I'm doing a lot. Well, not a lot. Like there's a lot I need to learn. There's a lot of things or cues that I'm not doing. And I'm just like, oh, wow, like that does make a difference. And, of course, it'll get better with me practicing because I was just watching. Now I need to put it into practice. And that's what I tell you guys too. We can watch all the videos about lifting, but it's like, it's different when you actually do it. So, we're going to pose at the end of the video, like how we always do. And just check the pump and then just have some fun posing. But you guys already know I'm not amazing at posing or anything, but I'm trying to get better. And I want to get really, good that I don't have to second guess myself, because when we do the cut, I just want to have fun with doing some fun posing, videos and stuff, just because I like watching those. And I think those are just really fun. The ones where they just kind of like pose and then they go to another pose and like it's just really nice and flow. It's like art. It's art. And I'm just like, oh, it looks beautiful. So I want to have fun with that. So I'm like, okay, well, got to put in the work now. And, so yeah, so we'll do that. Still have a lot to work on, but, it's always those things when you do something and it looks amazing, like people forget all the hours and time that went behind it. It's, not everything's going to be great when you first do it, and I think sometimes we always need to remind ourselves that, because I think, it's okay to feel embarrassed when you do something. It's just like you're learning, you're trying to figure it out, and I feel like when you get older, it's like, nah, I don't have no room for embarrassment. It's like, nah, it's okay. Like we're all gonna like be not you good at something and stuff, but we have to start somewhere and put the time into it. If you're not putting the time into it, it's like it's no brainer why we're not good at it. It's fine. It's like, what, you put 5 minutes into something and you're like, man, I'm not good at this. It's okay. Sometimes it takes hours, it takes days. It depends whatever it is. It's going to take a long time, but doesn't mean you can't get there. So put the work and put the time, and that's all that there is. And people like how we know, like gaining muscle, doing that, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. It doesn't happen overnight. But we've made it a point that it's like something we enjoy, even if the results aren't right away. We enjoy it so much that it's like, we can do this whenever, all the time. Like, I think you guys know, like, I mean, it's kind of hard to hide something you love when you never want to stop doing it. And you can recognize that with people that, you can tell they're passionate about something. And I think that's what like hurts me the most. And, because there can be some mean comments sometimes, but I feel like the ones that like hurt me the most is that, it's like they disregard someone's like hard work, you know, because some people make it sound like I decided to just do fitness overnight. You know, I just decided to post a video because you know, I'm copying someone else. It's like, you know, like I spent many years without no one watching or anything because I loved it. And you know what? I'm like, you know, I did decide one day, I'm like, I want to share what I love, and maybe, you know, it might help someone else. It might, you know, make someone not feel so alone. Because I feel like at the end of the day, we all have our different journeys, you know, and it'd be silly for us to think, oh, one person posted one fitness, like they should be the only one to post it. No one else should, because they already did it. Like, so I don't know. I think, like I said, it just kind of like makes me like, you know, feel kind of silly because I'm just like, what? Like, you know, I'd be doing this regardless. And I think we all know that. Like you guys are like so passionate about it. Like it's like you didn't decide this overnight. Like it's been in you. And it's like I don't think, and then see, like no one can ever take that away. No matter what someone says. You know, like you do this if, you know, like in your garage, you know, like I know some of you do. Yeah, like, you know, it's like it's because you love it and you're passionate about it. And you know, it sucks when someone tries to like take that away or claim that it's not that or who knows what. But anyways, we're going to hit back today and yeah. You guys like yeah, I'm excited to go and hit back, and I'm excited for working out. It's just I'm glad, like, you know, and I want the same for you guys. Like, you know, if working out is you're still getting the hang of it, like you will get to a point where when you go in, you look forward to it. It's fun. You know what you're putting in, you're getting results, you're, you know, getting stronger, you're getting better. Like the form feels great because it is a little tricky when you're figuring out how to do something. It's kind of hard to have fun with it. It is. But then when you get it down, it's a lot of fun. So, you know, and you'll get there. We all, you know, it's possible. And I think that's the one thing. It's like be patient, it's possible. But yeah, it takes time. A lot of things, you know, you have to put time into it. And but the more time you put into something, the more beautiful it's going to be. And that goes for anything. So, let's go in there and have a good workout. So this one's almost like reminding me of how it felt with the Smith machine, because it just feels really stable, feels really nice. I mean, but you know, it's just because I'm saying like I like both of them. I've seen, you know, results just doing with the cable pull downs, you know, all that stuff. So it's just I don't know. I feel like I guess I'm saying it's just like I wouldn't mind throwing these in sometimes too. Like it feels nice. So you can use both, but I'm liking using one arm at a time. Oh, it does feel nice. Um, I don't know. It's weird because obviously this machine it's more upright, like I mean forward. So you know how when we're on the cables, we like lean back a little bit to get that squeeze. I don't know the way it's set up that I don't need to do it for this one. And I think it's when you get used to knowing how that squeeze is supposed to feel like, you'll know that what you do in certain machines, you don't always have to do them, if that makes sense. So in this one, because it's just like you're just wanting to make sure you're flexing that muscle, you know, and I don't know if that's the right word for it. I mean, you kind of are, you're flexing it. So yeah. So, you know, when I grab it and I squeeze, like, and I feel it, there's no need for me to like lean back. I mean, especially since you can, it's not a, you wouldn't be able to with this machine. But I guess I'm saying it's just like, you know, that's why different cues may not work for other machines. So the more you get used to knowing what it feels like to activate that muscle, how it's supposed to feel like, then, you know, it'll be nicer to switch around and see what other machines you like too. But, you know, I hope that makes sense. Because, you know, what if someone actually started with the cables for their lat pull downs and then they come to this? It is a little different, like, you know, how your body's set up, you know, so I'll record it from the back for the next one. Because, yeah, you're like kind of stationed, but, you know, still getting that nice stretch and then squeezing. It feels good. It feels really pumped already. We'll do one more because I accidentally, not accidentally, I'm so used to going to the cables for the lat pull downs. I did do a working set over there, so we're just doing 2 over here. Okay, so last set, and yeah, I guess you guys will see better what I'm meaning. You know, recording it at a different angle. Yeah, I'm curious, you know, what do you guys like doing, or where do you feel it better at? I like both, but I love how, you know, controlled this one feels, but still intense. I don't know. Okay, those felt good. Yeah, feels really nice. So, see, I was already gonna go to the seated cables because, you know, I like that one. I'll see what else, but yeah, this one, you know, if let's say that pull downs, but the cables are taken, a machine like this, you know, can take its place and it feels nice. And we have other machines too. There's a hoist one. Wonder how that one would feel. I feel like I used to do it, but the the handle is so thick, it's hard to grip. And it's like, you know, how we've talked about that. Like if you're paying attention to other things other than what you're actually trying to work out, it's just kind of like, well, you know, why? So that's why I think I left it. But, you know, there's other things. So, yeah, we'll go on. We'll see what I find next. So I think the most consuming part is figuring out the weight because it's a new machine. So I'm trying to figure out what weight is going to be, you know, that solid 8 reps, you know. So I think I found the weight. So we're using this one. So instead of us doing the cable rows, we're doing this one. And a lot of you guys are saying, you're like, yeah, like find something that you can have you can, you know, pull more weight because you're having a supported, you know, bench on you. Well, you know what I mean, supporting you. So yeah. So I do like it. Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, I mean, I'm thinking about it and it feels really good. I already did a working set. So yeah, we'll just do it again and I'll say my thoughts after. But so far that first set I liked it. And yeah, it's funny. For these, I don't know, I'm just using single arm. It just, yeah, it feels better to do it that way. Maybe because the machine, I'm not really crazy about how it's angled and how it's set up. So I can, manipulate it a little better when I'm just with one arm and do it kind of how I like it. Because you guys know how when I'm doing my row, I imagine like my chest is up, squeezing. So the machine, how it's made, the handles, I guess you can say, they don't let me do that. And so I'm just like, it's kind of like, I don't like that. So anyways, we're doing single arm, with rows. Probably could have added more weight, but. Okay, we'll add more weight for the next one. Feel like it could have felt a little more nicer. So I can imagine when you're setting it up, I feel like that can be like the tricky part. Because the lower you're sitting and if you're pulling, you won't be able to have that nice squeeze for your lats. So it's like figuring out first with whatever machine you're using without, putting the weight on yet, seeing where you can feel the nice squeeze. So that also means like with the handle, where to place it, your arm. Because wherever you place it, when you're coming back, it can be different because if the handle's right here or right here, but that's why I'm saying, like, when you figure out how it's supposed to feel, it's easier to know how to manipulate the machine to how you like it. Because, everyone has different bodies. I mean, like, if you have a really long torso, you're going to have to lower this and then, I don't know, figure it all out. Forgot what I want to do because I wanted to, I want to feel a better squeeze. I'm like thinking, what did I want to do? I think I wanted to hire it one more. I think so. I don't know. We'll try it out. See, and that's funny because when we're doing the cable rows, I don't have to adjust the height or anything. You just grab it and you just pull it. And I think that's why I've always liked it. There's not too much, adjusting you have to do. But I do like the support. It's kind of nice. Yeah, so it's like, you like something for different reasons. And at the end of the day, if you're seeing results, then just stick with the one you like. And like I've told you guys before, I've seen results for my back, and it's just because I know how to, I don't know what works for it. I know what works for it, and that's all that there really is. But yeah, if you enjoy a machine or something that helps you click with it faster, then yeah, stick with that. And you've been seeing results, stick with that. So we're just doing this for fun, because sometimes you never know. You might feel like, okay, like I actually like this machine and I didn't realize it. So you wouldn't have found that out if you didn't try it. So I'll go ahead and do another set in a little bit. Okay, we'll add more weight. I'll use the fives. We'll just add 5 more pounds and try it out. I did higher the seat a little bit, and I'll see how I like it. So you guys know how I've said that I like to imagine it like a triangle. So my chest is upright and my elbows kind of go in. So it's kind of hard to actually execute that with this because the handle is like this. So it's kind of weird. I don't know, for me. But I mean, I still feel it. I guess maybe I just got used to the other way. That's how I imagine it. And so it's like kind of hard to do it when I'm, I don't know. But I'm thinking too much about it. Anyways, let's go ahead and do the other arm. Okay, so that helped. I actually shifted my body a little more over here. So I had the room to kind of squeeze in that direction, if that makes sense, like, my triangle. And it felt way better. So who knows, maybe this, like if I was a bigger person, maybe this actually, the distance away from the handles would probably feel more comfortable if I was like bigger. Do you know what I mean? So since I'm not, I have to like scoot over here, and then it felt better. So see, that's another thing when you're with machines, it's not made for multiple different types of people, you have to adjust to what you feel is more comfortable. So that helped. So gosh, do I have one more? Yes, I do have one more, and I'm going to do it that way, and that felt better. Okay, so I'm actually very surprised with this one. This one feels really nice. So I want to say I might keep this one for, the high rows for sure. But I'm curious to see how it looks compared to the cable rows. But I don't know, it just feels really nice. But we'll go ahead and get to it. I was trying to figure out where a good height was because I didn't know if I was too low or too high. Because at least when we're using the bar for the cable rows, I know to always like hit like under my chest. So like I said, those are just easier to move around. But when you're on like just a fixed, machine, you kind of have to really adjust to yourself. So I think I like it like that. If anything, maybe one notch a little higher, but I don't know. I'll look at the video and see what I like. Looking back, yeah, that's how I want my back to be moving. So I actually added a little bit more weight, and this will be the last set. Ooh. I know I saw the video and I know I said look good, but still thinking I should probably be one notch higher. But see that like it's gonna be like that sometimes if you're not used to using a machine. You have to like figure it out. Um, so who knows? Maybe that's why I do tend to stay away from them because it is more time you have to do, and then you have to remember that, and then and if you don't use it again, will you remember? And so I guess I'm saying like I guess I see why I always just use the cables. It just goes straight to the point. But I do like these too. So like I said, they have their good and bad. But then end of the day, if you're seeing results and you're loving it, then yeah, you're doing good. But if you're not and you want to do something a little different, then yeah, see what you need to do. But I think that's it for back. And then wonder if we should do some posing since the back is pumped. I always want to do it when the back's pumped. So we'll go ahead and see if we'll do that next. Okay, so I noticed last time I wasn't holding my poses like long enough. I felt like okay. What? It only does it when I'm posing. It's so weird. Okay, well, maybe it's fine. So I'll hold the poses a little longer. Okay. Is it blurry? I think we're fine. Thought I fixed that. Like I said, I feel like it only does it when I'm posing. So yeah, what? Let's see, everything. I'm sure that's fine. Jeez. Okay, I hope it wasn't like that for the video. Anyways, what do we do? Back. Okay, so we do like a front lat spread because the back, the lats. Okay, and then we'll do it for the back. And this one I'm trying to get better at because you guys know that I like open up my back and then close it up. So good. Centered. Okay. Hopefully I did that one right too. And then tricep. We'll do this one more time just to make sure. Okay, I'll look back at them, but is that it? I think that's it. I mean, I know we haven't worked out the triceps yet, but honestly, triceps are better when they're not pumped. So we'll still get that pump though. Yeah, so hopefully we got something. I am trying to work on it. So I feel like that's all I had. And yeah, we'll go back to doing we'll do triceps, but maybe I might put this posing at the very end though, just because it's just how we're used to doing it. All right, this is the last working set because we're doing 2 on here and then, 2 more on the other machine and 2 more on the other. So like 6 in total. And I added more weight. So it's technically a PR. I'm able to do it, but it is hard. So I'm going to try it again for the second set too. So hopefully I'll be able to do as many reps as I did, for the first set. So we'll start with the weak side first. So I probably should have rested in between because as you can tell, like my body just got tired and I had to like stop. But yeah, I think that's why it always throws me off when I ever do like single arm or leg lifts, you know, I kind of just disregard that, you know, I am going to tire myself out. Then I will be tired for the next, you know, movement, which will be the next arm or leg or whatever. So I guess it depends. I mean, obviously it just showed me that, yeah, my left is not stronger than my right, but my right kind of gave out because I was tired, you know, so those little things I even have to like remember and, you know, need to like slow down sometimes. But yeah, no, glad that I was able to, like, I've never done this weight before, ever. So that felt kind of nice. So let's go into the next one because it's open and I want to do that one before we do the last one. If you guys remember last time, so. Wow, I can't believe we're already almost done. But I think I say that every time we do back in triceps because it's like the shortest one. But this is going to be the last set. And yeah, just really happy with how today's workout felt. I'll talk more about it in the car because, yeah, I guess I'm just saying I have some thoughts of how it went. Like, it went good, but I guess I'm just saying like more of more details on those thoughts. So, okay, let me just go ahead and get started on this set. Okay, those are feeling better every time I'm doing them. And I don't know if you guys remember, I didn't used to be really good at dips. That's why I didn't even bother with the body weight dips. I need to get the actual lift down before I start doing that. Because I mean, body weight, you know, that's hard. So, you know, but then I just stick with these because it's just like a stable movement and I like them. So even now I still feel like I'm still getting like that solid, like, wow, no, this feels solid and feels good. And, you know, I feel like it's very common for everyone to have just one of those like muscle or lifts, maybe lifts, because, you know, the other lifts don't feel as bad. Or like, you know, it didn't take me that much time to get the hang of it. But this one, dips, I don't know, it just took me a while and then it's starting to like click. But yeah, so I feel like when something clicks, that's when it's easier to progress in because it's like you can do a lift like not good form, but you can probably be strong at it, but the form's not good. It's gonna be hard to progress. Like you kind of just plateau because you're not really like, you know, I don't know. At least that's how I've experienced it. Like when my form is good, that lift is actually really strong and good. And I don't know, I've just noticed that. So this is feeling better. I am getting stronger on it. And it feels better with more weight. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm just getting stronger and my muscles are like getting better. So either way, it's just a nice feeling. I'm like, man, I was missing out on how great dips feel. So I feel like that's with every lift, you'll like, you know, enjoy how they're meant to feel. And it just feels awesome. So go ahead and do one more. And like I said, I want you to do this one first before we do the last one. And you'll see why. I forget what it's called, but you'll see the movement just because it's just a little different. But anyways, I'll go ahead. We'll just go over there. Okay. I'll stay here. You guys meet me over there. Okay. I came over here. I don't know why I thought I had one more set, but we did our 2 sets. So yeah, anyways, so we're over here. And this is the one I say is I like leaving it for last because there's just so much going on, so much like you stabilizing this, but it's like a good one. So it's hard for me not to want to do it. So I leave it for last, and it's for 2 sets, you know, so it's not like I'm using all my 6 sets with this machine. So anyways, I like it. Just a little funny how you have to like really stabilize your whole body. But this is the last thing. And then after this, I'm gonna use the machine for abs, and then we'll go in the car, and yeah, I'll go ahead and just do the last one. Okay. It's funny how these felt the very first time I used this machine to compare how they feel now. I'm trying to think how I can explain it. I guess, yeah, I was gonna say, felt very hard when I first started. I'm like, well, doesn't everything. So, anyways, I guess we're done with this, and guess we're done. And I'll just see you guys in the car. I was looking back at the posing just to see if I was even, you know, in frame still and if it didn't get blurry and all that stuff. But yeah, I think I need a count or something because the poses are still fast. And I'm just like, wow, it feels so slow in my head. But yeah, I'd probably need to count. But that's funny. That kind of goes even with lifting. Like I remember in the beginning, I would go so fast and I would be like, okay, I need to slow down a little bit. But the only thing that really pointed that out to me is recording myself. And so I guess same thing goes for the posing. I'm seeing that. I'm like, nah, it's really fast. I need to like slow down. But, you know, if you're really starting, usually I feel like that's the most common one too, is like you're going super fast and not doing it like it feels slow, but it's not. So it helps when you just record yourself. I know it can be a little like uncomfortable, but, you know, just do it for at least one set, or, you know, if you can, or even if you have someone else do it. I feel like it's less weird when someone else records you than you just putting it up. But I don't know. I guess it just depends. Everyone always finds, you know, it's always different for everybody. Someone may find something uncomfortable and someone actually is like, oh, actually that's like no problem for me, you know. So anyways, you know, but I already know I need to work on it, and we will work on it. And I guess that's all that there is, you know, just seeing what you do need to work on, and then slowly, like, you know, addressing it instead of like, you know, being oblivious or like even ignoring it and being like, ah, nah, it's fine, or, you know, who knows what. But I yeah, so I think with how today went, it just kind of like, I feel like I'd throw in some of those machines, you know, I guess, you know, like kind of switch it up sometimes, not just because it's like, I like the ones I do, and I already explained like the reasons why, but it doesn't mean anything's wrong with those other ones. So it's just like, yeah, maybe I'll do like the cable row, and then maybe I'll do high row with the machine, you know, I mean, they're all machines, or I guess, yeah. So I guess I'm saying is just like, it don't depend, but yeah, I think the thing I don't care for is having to figure out, you know, what I have to adjust it to, you know. So but, you know, eventually we get there. And then what I'm also figuring out is, you guys can like see when we're doing the machines, I like using just one arm at a time, because the machines are so like set in their, you know, function, or I don't know how you can explain that. So I'm just like, oh, I like using one so I can manipulate my body a little more, you know, to like fit it best for me. So it'll make my workouts a little longer too. I don't know. I guess I'm saying like there's just good and bad. But at the end of the day, stick with the ones you like, and if you're seeing progress, then that's great. That's all you can ask for. But yeah, thought we'd just try it out, and yeah, I didn't mind it. I thought it was good, but yeah. Yeah, but I think that's about it. I don't know if I have anything else to add, but I do want to say I appreciate you guys like following along and subscribing for, I appreciate that because it's like, I know we're not looking anything impressive right now. We're doing the bulk, and that's when I decided to post videos, and, we're looking very fluffy, but I appreciate you guys being so supportive and just being so nice. I know I was talking about how I do like have mean comments and stuff, but I try paying attention to the nice ones because, it's still like, I still like get all, with the word be giddy, I don't know, like just like it means a lot when I see like really nice comments and you guys saying something. I'm just like I don't know, like because like I've told you guys, I didn't post anything because I just, I would talk myself down, and, technically I would be my worst bully or, and it's just like, I don't know. I didn't want to keep doing that to myself. I didn't want to keep being mean to myself. I, so anyways, I appreciate you guys being so kind and sweet, and, I am excited for the cut. I know it's going to be fun for all of us because I just know it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be, I don't know, I guess I'm saying like I know my physique's gonna look different, of course, because we're gonna be, carrying less, I guess, fat on us, and we're gonna see the muscles more. And it's crazy what, looking lean, the illusion it can give you because it makes you look bigger even though you're smaller. So it'll just be fun, and it'll be fun to like look back at these videos and like see the difference. And I'm glad I started now because it's like, how I told you guys, I want to practice my posing. I want to practice, I'm barely getting comfortable in front of the cameras before, like, I'm glad I started now. I guess I'm saying is like, I don't know. I'm not going to beat myself up being like, oh, I should have started sooner. I should do it when I do my cut. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm enjoying it now, and I feel like it's just nice to like do this with you guys. I feel like, we're just doing this together, and I thought it was cool. Someone said they're also doing their cut around May, and I don't know. I think I'm just, I'm just happy, and I appreciate you guys, and yeah, just glad I'm being kinder to myself, and, also want to give you guys a reminder. I hope you're being kind to yourself too. And, like, you can be your worst enemy or your greatest ally. And once you choose to be, like your greatest ally for yourself, I feel like, no one can take that away from you, and you shouldn't let them. So let's just end it there, and then I guess I will see you guys for quads and calves, and yep, that one's always a fun day. So I'll see you guys for the next one. Thanks for watching.